Hello YouTube, this is Ryan aka the Habitual Line Stepper back at you again. I hope you're at peace. If you're not at peace, I hope you're actively, relentlessly, and aggressively pursuing your peace. I just wanted to make a quick video, just left the gym. Like I said, got to get it in every day. It's not even an option. Get your grind on, get your weights on, take care of your health, do what you got to do. This life is a lot better when you have a healthy body. I wanted to make a video about taking the time to reflect and appreciate where you have come from and where you're at presently. Some of us come from very humble beginnings. We didn't have much. We had to build. Some of us came from pretty good backgrounds, but still, we had to build in what we had because nothing was given. So we took what we had and we made it better. Sometimes you had to make a step back and really take a look at yourself, really gut check yourself and decide, is this something that I'm made for? And if it is, what tools do I need to persevere? There are challenges everywhere, but also there's opportunity and solutions everywhere. You got to dig. And I can remember moments in my life, periods in my life, where I really had to dig deep. I really had to do some soul searching to really figure out what I wanted my life to look like and how I was able to get it to be what I wanted it to be. So oftentimes you have to do like a personal inventory. See what you currently have. See what kind of skills and experiences that you currently have. And sometimes it's through a hard process for you to for those skills to be uncovered. Sometimes it means going through a tough boss, and you having to learn how to navigate in a space where your boss may be a micromanager, it may be a narcissist, but you need to get that money. Some people they're in the mindset of, hey, just quit and find something else. But also, there's times where that's not even an option. There's times where you legitimately have to stick it out and endure. And there's lessons in that. There's plenty of lessons in that because it teaches you a lot of things that you have not uncovered yet. And it digs those things out of you. It may tell you, hey, you know what? I have to be more accurate in what I do, maybe more detailed oriented. Maybe when I have these confrontations by my boss, maybe there's a way for me to articulate it without being emotional, be rational, and make sense. And uncover that ability, that skill, because that's a skill in itself. To be able to handle a frustrating moment and have poise is a skill most people don't have. And that's something that you may develop by having a tough boss. You may be a problem with you being on time at work. A tough boss will, unknowingly unearth that in you and say, you know what, I got to be better at my managing my time. I got to get up earlier. If there's a snowstorm, then that means that I have to make sure that I anticipate that and get up an hour earlier so I can get on the road just in case, there's traffic or the snow slows me down. You learn how to anticipate. You learn how to problem solve. You learn how to critical think. So with that being said, or I should say critically think, you learn these things. And so with that being said, there's a lot that you can, I'm sorry, somebody was walking through. But with that being said, there's a positive in these things. In the middle of it, it may appear that, this boss is being a jerk, and they are. They oftentimes are, because I don't believe that they are cognizant enough to think that, okay, well, I'm going to help train this person in time management by doing this and this and this. Oftentimes, I think that people, hold on, I'll move my car up. I think this truck is trying to get in. Okay. Anyway, I just want to make sure he can get in. You can see him coming to the back of me right there. But anyway, but yeah, some of these things you can unearth. Some of these things you will develop, and it's through, like I said, trials and tribulations that you learn how to unearth these things. In relationships, dealing with a tough parent, dealing with a tough relative, you learn. Okay, sometimes you may be codependent and you're like, you know what, I need family. Family's everything. Regardless of what they do, they're family. But then you unearth this independence. You're like, you know what, dealing with this person, I've learned that I don't have to tolerate it just because you're family. I don't have to tolerate you just because you are, just because you're blood does not mean that you get to take advantage of me. Or anything you do can get overlooked because you can just throw up that I'm family, card. So with that being said, you unearth these things that allow you to get this confidence, this self-sufficiency, this fact that I don't need to have family. You have to look at where you are at presently, and if you're not where you want to be, you have to look at the trials and tribulations and the process as a good thing, as a moment for you to develop these skills. Look at the process and appreciate the process. I know that's hard as it can be, but appreciate the process. You're here, you're breathing, you're living, and this is an opportunity for you to have some growth. Like I said, I'm not saying it's easy. I'm not saying it's something that, you just, is going to just push through. This may take some time. It takes time to develop. It takes time to make a diamond. It takes time to refine yourself. So with that being said, take a moment. Take the time to appreciate where you come from. Reflect. Be proud of what you've endured so far. Be proud of the small achievements that you've made. Be easy on yourself. Understand that, I have done everything I know how to do at this present time, and be proud of what you've done. Even if the progress doesn't seem much, it's barely moving the needle. Everything counts. So believe in yourself and appreciate where you have been, where you have come from. When you look back and you see where you are at now, and you look back and you see where you had issues and you were lacking certain things, and you look back and now where you have things that you did not have prior, as small as it may be, it's still an achievement. It's still something. So somewhere somebody's thinking, I wish I had that. That person is lucky, but they don't understand what you went through in order to get to that point. They don't understand how much you had to endure. They don't understand the problems you had to endure. They don't understand the people you had to cross, the disappointments that you had to go through, the frustrations, the intolerable people you had to tolerate. All these things, you'll be surprised what you have endured, and be proud of that, because you're at a point now where, going through all that, you have managed to survive and you managed to thrive. So with that being said, be proud of who you are. Be proud of what you've done. Do not beat yourself up over where you are at now and totally ignore what you've already done. It's priceless, the amount of effort that you have done and invested in yourself by enduring and learning these lessons. And sometimes, those lessons, you have to walk away from certain things. Again, that's a skill. Walk away from certain intolerable people and situations. That in itself is a skill. Because every battle you don't have to win. Every battle you don't have to fight. So sometimes it's good to lay down that armor and just let something take its course, because there's a blessing somewhere in there too. And also, you also learn when to be the lion, when to have to do what you have to do. Be that person who has to take charge and impose their will. You've learned that in life. And then when you get to the part where everything starts working for you and everything starts, getting better for you, and you can breathe and you can relax and you can start enjoying part of your life, enjoy every aspect of it and be proud of yourself for what you've done. Because now, once you've gone through all that and you had learned these hard lessons that life has thrown at you, you're pretty much, it's going to take a lot to unseat you. It's going to take a lot to shake you up, to take that from you. You're going to be at a level of peace. Certain things that used to make you angry and used to trigger you are not even going to trigger you anymore. So you're going to be so at ease and so at peace because you don't have to react to certain situations emotionally. You can sit time and logic. Certain decisions that you have to make now, you can actually take your time because nothing's pressurized anymore. Or at least it's not as pressurized as it once was. So you learn how to endure, and you learn how to handle things with grace. So now that you're at that point where you are content, you are satisfied, you can now really enjoy and help when you can help other people and enjoy your life to the fullest. Now you can have experiences that you want, aside from things, because like I said in previous videos, things are cool, but aside from things, experience is really what this life is about. That's something that can never be taken away from you. That's something that will never get old and faded and you have to throw away. Those are experiences. And so look at yourself, be proud of where you're at. Take a good hard look at yourself. And if you're not where you want to be, like I said, enjoy going through the process. Learn from the process. You may not enjoy. Enjoy may be a little bit much because you're like, damn, this process is hard as hell and there's no way out. And I can't actually say that I enjoyed the process. But I learned to thrive in the process. I learned to look at little things and little achievements and really appreciate what I've done in order to get there. The efforts, the heartache, the emotion that I had to go through, the way to temper myself, all those things that were added on to me because I learned how to apply those things in my life. It paid off big time. And so to this day, it takes a lot to rattle me now. It takes a lot to get someone to trigger me because I'm at peace. I have done everything I needed to do to get me to this point. Now, am I done developing? Am I done growing? No. But this point right now, this point right here, I'm very content and I'm very happy with where I'm at right now. So again, learn to appreciate where you are in the moment. Once you've accomplished any goal, appreciate who you are, because that's a hell of an achievement. And again, you will be surprised how many people are envious of where you're at. Even though in a moment you don't, because your goals and your vision is a lot greater, somebody else is looking at you and like, damn, he did that. Damn, she did that. That's amazing. They're really, you're somewhere motivating somebody. You may never meet this person. This person probably will never be able to tell you. But this person is probably looking at your struggle because your struggle and your process is not just for you. It's for somebody else also. So when you're going through stuff, just know that the process is the process. Everybody has to go through one. But when you get to that goal, when you get to that moment where you're at peace and you can really, really enjoy your life, it's going to be worth it. Absolutely. So this is probably all over the place. I just left the gym and, I got to refuel. So I apologize if this was a little choppy, but I wanted to basically get this message out while it was fresh in my brain. I appreciate you for calling. I appreciate you for listening. I know you can listen to a lot of other channels. I'm glad you took a moment to listen to me. Please, if you got anything from this video, please like, comment, share, subscribe. I appreciate you. Peace over everything. Let's get it.